Hey Sunrays! When we're starting a wellness journey, there is so much information to go through. It's great that we have that information to help us customize our journey along the way, but as far as actually getting started, it's kind of overwhelming. So how do you know where to start? Let's talk about it. Okay, so I want to start with a quick disclaimer. I am not a certified coach or licensed professional of any kind, so this is all going to be based off of my own experiences and what I've learned along the way of my own wellness journey. Nothing that I say is meant to replace the information or suggestions or advice that you get from a licensed professional or a certified coach. Okay, moving on to step 1. So step 1A is actually you want to prioritize. So this takes a little bit of introspection. I know introspection is kind of hard sometimes, and it's a lot easier said than done, but it's so worth it, and honestly, it's really the most crucial step to all of this. And I will admit, it's something that you're gonna have to repeat. You're gonna have to introspect every so often when you set a new goal. But don't stress about this because I'm going to walk you through it. So, start by taking a deep breath and really think for a moment about what you're struggling with the most at this point. And then ask yourself what you want to achieve in the long run. So, if you're struggling with something like emotional wellness and you want to achieve having a more balanced emotional wellness in the future, then maybe your main goal could be, I want to improve and balance my emotional wellness over the next year. Or you can even set a more generalized goal, like I just want to work on my general wellness over the next year and balance it out better. Whatever your goal is though, make sure it's a SMART goal, which is the part B to step 1, setting a SMART goal. So a SMART goal is something that is specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. Both of the examples that I gave meet all 5 of those requirements, so either one would work. I just strongly suggest that you really make sure that you are only doing one goal at a time. Even 2 goals would probably be too much, to be honest. You want to focus on one thing at a time and really just make sure that you achieve that goal before moving on to the next goal. Okay, so step 2, you want to break up that big goal into smaller, more digestible pieces. So, for example, if you want to work on your emotional wellness as your main goal, you want to say, okay, this month I'm going to focus on making sure that I go to every scheduled appointment with my therapist. And then once you achieve that goal, you can add on a goal to journal 10 minutes a day for a month. And you just continue to add on until you eventually reach your biggest goal. Just keep in mind that it takes about 30 days to form a habit, so I wouldn't try to make your time limit on any goal less than that. And that added tip of making sure you only focus on one goal, even if it's a small goal, one goal at a time, it will really set you up for major success. All right, and step 3 is keeping up with the momentum, keeping the momentum going. So you have officially started your wellness journey at this point. I really hope it's been rather painless for you so far. And I also hope you noticed an important takeaway here. You don't have to be an expert on wellness. You don't have to do all this research and extra searching and reading before you get started. The only thing you have to be an expert in is yourself. So now that you're off to a great start, you want to use that momentum to propel yourself forward. Another reason that I suggest that you break things up into smaller chunks is to keep your motivation. I mean, it is a wonderful feeling to check off any kind of task. It literally fills your brain with endorphins. Also, keep your eyes on the prize that is right in front of you. So don't focus on that big goal. Focus on your smaller goal, the one that's right in front of you. This step is one of the most important steps in this process because it keeps you going. You are trying to build new habits and maybe even replace old ones, so keep in mind that this is a slow process. Be patient and kind with yourself. Okay, so step 4, the last step, is to rinse and repeat. Like I said in step 1, 1A, you're going to have to do introspection every so often to keep the process going. So let's say a year has passed and you have achieved your first main goal. That means it's time to do more introspection and start the process all over again with step 1. But a huge part of step 4 is to remember to celebrate your achievements. You need to reward yourself and you need to acknowledge all the hard work that you've done before moving on to add more work. Honestly, even celebrating the smaller tasks as you go along is going to be helpful and huge for your mental health. So like if you complete a smaller task, maybe give yourself a little bit of a reward. And then when you complete your biggest task, give yourself a big reward. I really hope you found this video helpful. If you have any lingering questions or concerns, please reach out. I am available anytime and I would love to hear not only how you're doing, but if I can help you with anything at all. I'm here to help you along this journey as best as I can. I wish you the best of luck moving forward and thank you for shining bright today. Bye-bye!